From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good morning. Hope you had a nice week so far. Boy, it was really toasty out there over the last few days. And to be honest with you, I think we're staying relatively hot here over the next couple of days as well, right? We still have that high pressure kind of being the main dictator of the weather out there. So through the valley, we're going to see those 90s once again. Out towards Siskiyou and Modoc County, clear skies with temperatures in the upper 70s near 80. Out towards the eastern mountains, Plumas County, also they're kind of in the lower 80s as we head through, I would say, the next 6 to 12 hours. Also got to watch out for the possibility, especially in the valley. We're talking from Lakehead down to Red Bluff. Maybe the possibility of a little bit of minor fire danger, but it's not that big of a deal. But we're going to get some of that northwesterly wind here with south winds for the rest of us through the valley. Nevertheless, though, lower 90s is a story out there here. Along the coast, we're going to be talking there consistently in the lower to mid 60s, but of course further inland you get those 80s taken back over. Really just a nice day out there. And of course tomorrow we also have that really kind of small fire danger risk as well, but that really is kind of the most there is to talk about. It's really in the moderate area, not that big of a deal, but I think if anything, this is something to keep an eye on if you have anything that's going to cause some sparks if you're doing some outdoor work over the weekend. So just kind of keep an eye on that, right? But I think in the big picture, this hot weather, this breezy weather, well, I think it'll stay breezy, not going to stay so hot. First of all, you can see here over the next couple of days that high pressure deteriorating by this cooler air across the North State. We're not seeing those deep oranges, those deep reds even, not anymore. And here's why. It's been pushed off to the west, right? Pretty much the anti-Pineapple Express, right? We have that high pressure there off to the west, and we're getting back as that ridge flattens into this lower pressure type regime. And now that might sound like a lot of jumbo to you, but here's what you can take away from it. As these systems continue to move through, we go down in terms of temperatures. Right now, I'm not saying we're going to get back down to the 30s or 40s or anything like that, but we're getting back down to about where we should be, if not just a little below average here as we head into the next 5 to 7 days, as this ridge just continues to flatten here, and especially towards the end of the week, we start to moderate out. It's going to be pretty nice out there, not seeing any signs of rainfall in any major capacity, but you can definitely sort of see that trend, right? We're not talking 90s anymore as we head towards that time frame, right? We're starting to talk upper 70s, lower 80s out there through the valley there towards the end of the week and into next weekend. Now, of course, as we head across the North State, you can see that trend well as here in the coast, for example. We're getting back down consistently into the upper mid 50s there. Of course, you don't see those variations quite as much, but even still, you can kind of see that trend, right? A little further inland really kind of highlights it well, right? 81 down to the upper 60s by the end of the week. That's a good 10 to 15 degree temperature delta. Weaverville down here, same situation, right? I mean, we might hold on to some lower 80s here for the next few days, especially into Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday, though. I think that's when we start to get back down to those lower 70s and upper 60s there. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about with that cool down back to average, if not slightly below average temperatures here in the big picture. Mount Shasta City, check it out here, 80s and upper 70s for the next couple of days, right? Not too bad. But then there you go, Tuesday, Wednesday, that same time frame as that ridge starts to weaken, say that 5 times fast, gets back into those 60s range, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we actually get back down into the lower 60s out here in Alturas and Modoc County there. You might even see some kind of upper 50s, right, as we head towards the end of the week and into next weekend. So keep an eye out for that. Susanville, pretty good example there. Good 20-degree difference from today, tomorrow, out into Friday, Saturday. We're going to get back from the 80s to the 70s to the 60s when all is said and done with. So like I was saying, I think besides the very minor fire danger here for today and maybe kind of into tomorrow, not that big of a deal, the main story is this cool down. So let's keep an eye on that, but otherwise, you know, it's going to be a fantastic week. So take full advantage of these nice conditions because you never know what you're going to get this time of year. Thanks for joining me for this forecast update. I'll be back with you at 12 for more fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you soon.